everybody. Hello. Thank God something is working. I hope. Let's see. Uh, Everything's still moving here. Nothing's frozen yet. Okay, the full moon is upon us. I'm Diane Lupo of Inner Voice Reiki. I welcome you. I'm just doing a little bit of a live. I'm going to try to do it the next couple of days just to keep everybody grounded and reminded that this energy is strong. And you need to be a little stronger and persevere. Keep moving forward. Hi, Susan. Sorry I'm late, but boy, I have had a heck of a time just doing it old school, Bernadette. I was trying to do readings, and then all of a sudden my laptop went white, and I had a new client. I was in the middle of a new client, and in between all of this, a cat showed up on our back steps, and I don't know if you've heard me say. I'm sorry, I'm messing with my hair, but I've had a fan on me. It's a little anyway. And so now it's all blowing one way. It looks like I've been out in the wind. Jasmine Iva, hey everybody! Is the moon driving you guys? I knew it was going to be crazy. And look at this. This is crazy. I woke up this morning and said, so far so good with this full moon. And then I came downstairs and it's like I was moving through quicksand. Nothing was working. Nothing would work right. And a couple of things, I did a whole reading for someone far away, and it didn't record. So last night was the screen froze, the microphone didn't work. Can everyone hear me tonight, I hope? Because we moved everything. And hold on. There we go. See, every time I turn it on, it knocks the volume down automatically. So I have to play with that. But my laptop, which is where I do my Zoom calls for my clients, all of a sudden that went kerflooey, and I was like behind. I was so behind, I didn't even take the time to say, hey guys, I'm running late, and I just couldn't do it. Because in between all this, my family's been out in the backyard, in between, a little black cat showed up today out of the blue on the full moon, right? I said, God, no more cats. No more cats. Send me no more cats. I had 2 cats for 20 years, and it was I'm still heartbroken that they're gone. And this little cat came in and is dying to come in the house, keeps going from door to door trying to get in the house. And we did give it some food. Hi, Dale. Susan Crook. The volume louder as my volume is right up at my end. Okay, well, it should be good. It should be good for everybody, I hope. If not, I'm going to take all of this stuff and chuck it. That's how I feel today. So, long story short, it's been a heck of a day. I can't wait to be in my pajamas and go watch Star Trek, A New World Order, or whatever it is. Your Sasha's been a little more active. Well, this is a little black cat. She's adorable, but she cries a lot, and she scratched me, and then it immediately got infected, which scared the wits out of me, because cat scratch fever is very serious. But I put so much stuff on it now. I actually kind of opened up the wound and was just standing there pouring the peroxide in it. And I think the cat is fine. Just, I don't know what's going to happen with the cat. My son's about to move. You know, we're thinking of you know, what we want to do as far as traveling, and now that we don't have cats to worry about. So I really don't want another dependent in my life right now. I want to see what it's like to not have to feed another mouth. I know, and this one's all black, and it's about 6 months old, I'm feeling. Maybe not even, but looks very healthy. So if it has been surviving out in the woods, I think it got lost or someone dropped it off, because it is very talkative. The cat's been talking all day. So we're taking turns talking back to it, telling it, go find your home. In the meantime, I love cats too, Jasmine, but after my last two, which we had for 20 years, I said no more for a while because it's hard when they become seniors, and I'm a senior, so I want to just live a little. So I wanted to pull some cards about money because this morning, if you noticed, I did a free reading about money. I believe it was about money. It seems like it was like 10 days ago that I did that reading. It must have been this morning. And Jessie is a good name. I got the message that we have to slow down with the money. September's going to be a little something. Not bad, but don't overspend. Just be a little more frugal. Don't make big investments in September. If you're buying a house or something like that, it's already in the works. It's already in the works. I'm not talking about that energy. I'm talking about new plans, new ventures. Pay attention to your bottom line. Make sure you're not squeezing things too hard. Bernie, you're here. I'm not talking about your situation because that's been in play. That energy is already in motion. I'm talking about brand new decisions to, like, you know what? I woke up this morning. I think I'm going to buy, a sports car. Well, maybe wait till October. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what it is, but that's what I felt. So I'm sharing it with you. And I thought, well, let me do some money read. So if anyone has any questions, actually, if you guys have any questions about anything, I'll answer them, write them all in caps, and figure it out. But you finally figured out the times. I'm glad you did. I haven't figured out my time zone, and I'm only an hour difference from the East Coast. So I screwed up with Bernie yesterday. I put her down for 5 Central Time, but her reading, now I don't remember. Was it 4 Central Time it should have been? So I screw up. I still screw up in just over an hour. I'm sorry. All of a sudden now, it's got to be the fan. All right, I'm back. I'm good to go. Who's got a question? So the bottom line is full moon tonight. What are you letting go of? Do you know how to do that? Take a piece of paper and write down, I am releasing, and make a list. I am releasing regret. I am releasing fear. And be specific though. What's your regret about? What is your fear about? I am releasing my boyfriend. I am releasing health concern about my knee or whatever it is. And then take that. And we're in the full moon here is on the East Coast. It's like 12:40 something. Here it's 11 something, 40 something. So just take it, and it doesn't have to be at that time because the full moon energy has been around us, and it will continue the next few days. By Sunday we should be like, ugh, glad that's over. And then you take the paper and you burn it in the moon. I had to light a candle for my last client because her grandmother was feisty. Sometimes spirit can be overwhelming to me because sometimes, and then you burn it in the full moon energy. Now, am I outside? No. But I'm in the full moon energy, as my computers will attest to. And am I going to burn my hands? Maybe. Am I going to burn my hair? I'd like to burn this part of it that's falling apart, but I won't. Watch YouTube think that I'm a pyromaniac or something. And then you just let it go. You let it go. This is going to turn into a big fire. And a lot of smoke. But I ended it. And then I'll take those ashes later and I'll dump them outside next to the new cat who's out there right now. She's already got a bed, a couple of bowls. No, my neighbor named her Magic, but that's not something we're going to do. So I'm trying to find her a home, and that's that. And I told my son when he's ready, because the house that they're looking to move into does not accept pets. So This house doesn't accept pets either anymore. So I'm gonna just get over this, okay? So what are your questions, ladies? What is on your mind? Everybody said hello. I love that you guys know each other. Dailies. I need the volume louder as my volume is right up. Okay, so you need the volume louder. I'm just going to get closer to the mic here. And if you see the microphone, you see the microphone. Or maybe not. Wow, that's in tight. Okay, I can't evidently. Yeah, I don't want to botch that up. I'll talk louder, Susan Crook. I'll talk louder. I'll take a card about money, please. So this is for Dale. And in the full moon energy, what advice do you have for Dale and Jim about finances? I'm going to do a 5321 reading for my friend Dale. What advice do you give Dale and Jim about finances? Oh, geez, this is really getting bad, huh? But there's nothing I can do. This is when wigs would be good. What can you do for Dale energy in this full moon energy? Yeah, pay attention to your animals during this full moon because it's very intense. And maybe this cat just got disoriented and wandered away from home and doesn't know how to find their way back. Or maybe their people dropped it off at the end of the road here and it found its way here. Let's see. And I have nothing, like for cats, everything was donated. Every little thing was donated. So she's out there eating out of ramekins. Seven of Wands, Emperor, Pentacles, Swords, Cups. Again, Dale, I think this is temporary, but I need you to sit tight with, investing. It's mostly investing, I feel like I got to tell you about. Okay, all right, we're going to be good. We're going to be great, Dale. But right now, so the next 4 weeks I've got, let me put the other camera on. Let's see if it's working tonight. Yeah, see, sometimes it just freezes and you have to stop the computer and turn it on. Well, I can't do that live. So Dale got the Seven of Wands upright, the Emperor reversed, and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So I want to tell you and Jim, sit tight this one. Tighten up your belt buckles. No lobster dinners. Okay, just hold on. But it's not going to last long. I feel 1, 2, 3 weeks of September. The first 3 weeks of September. After the third week of September, that'll end it. Okay. You're like, oh God, what are we going to do? And here, the two of you are like, oh God, but here's the second chance. So you guys are like, oh, nothing's happening. It's quiet. The money, isn't coming in, or the clients aren't coming in. And then, second chance. And again, you're still holding on tight though because you don't trust it. But the energy is saying trust it. You guys are good. This is the Four of Wands. That's prosperity, abundance, happiness. It's all coming in. It's not going to flow yet. But the flow is here, but not yet. Okay, not yet. But there's the Three of Wands. So the opportunity is coming in. And then more opportunity, the unexpected opportunity. So Dale, sit tight. First 3 weeks of September, just do the best you can. Make ends meet. Don't splurge, but don't think like, oh, I got to hold on to it. Just think, I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to hold on to it. My card scenes got all messed up too. What's going on here? All right, that should have been reversed. The Three of Wands is opportunity coming in, and see how she's holding on to that third stick, like, oh, don't go anywhere. It's like almost like you don't trust it. But the underlying energy is the Page of Cups, which is unexpected opportunity coming in. This is good, and this will be something advancing what you've already invested in, if that makes any sense. So lay low the first 3 weeks, then there's going to be a change in the energy, and second chances. And then we get like, don't hold on too tight. Don't be holding on in fear. Just say, we're going to watch it. There's nothing to be afraid about. Relax with that, because the Four of Wands is here. And that's prosperity and abundance. The Star is here reversed, like it's coming, just the real big flow is coming, just not yet. And then you've got the underlying energy, which is brilliant, and the opportunity. Three of Wands is, whoops, I'm all backwards. Three of Wands is really good opportunity. So you're in good shape, Dale. 3 weeks, you can do it. Play some bingo. Instead of buying like 10 Powerballs, buy a couple of scratch tickets. That's all. You know, just think of it that way. You can still do it. Instead of going out for lobster dinner, get a lobster roll. All right? It's like that kind of a start to the month. Until we see what happens that third week. Something about the third week of September, around the 20 to the 25th. Let's see. I had a black cat called Jessie. I know. Still trying to win lotto. The jackpot is now 20. All right. So Susan, you stop trying to win the lotto. Expect to win the lotto. I'm still expecting to win the lotto. The lotto is going to be mine. $22 million. And then I'm going to fly to the States and give Diane a tip. No. Then I'm going to take my lottery winnings and do whatever the heck I want. Susan Crook, get rid of the word trying in your language, period. No more trying. Expecting, doing, being, having, allowing, enjoying, loving, but not trying, because that'll keep you in perpetual trying. Get it? It's the energy. It's just the energy. Romance. Oh, you want to know? But so first you were saying, no, enough about my romance. Now, you want to. Now you're hooked. Now you're thinking about it. You know, hey, well, it keeps coming up. There must be something to this. What is going on with Susan Crook and this new romance coming in? Yes, I talk directly to my cards. In the morning, sometimes I even kiss them. I was very happy with some of my new decks. That crime deck is incredible. Last night with Amelia Earhart, I thought that was, I was thinking about it. We might want to do a part 2 just to get more into like the mob stuff and see what they find out about Nika. I forgot how to say it. Nikara, Roro, Rara, Nika, Rara. That Japanese place that she was spying on, that she didn't know she was spying on, where she probably crashed because somebody messed with her plane, sabotage. We uncovered a lot last night. So what's going on with Susan Crook's romance? One more shuffle. Susan Crook, Susan Crook, Susan Crook. Are you ready, Susan? 8 of Swords. You're confident enough, so it's not confidence. Look at that, Susan. The King of Pentacles. Be a little submissive. No, you don't have a heart to heal. It's a second chance. I like this. These are odd cards, actually, for love. Strength reversed and 8 of Swords reversed. Now, if those were upright, it would be, you need to have more confidence. But you're confident. You know who you are. You're very self-assured. Show your strength. And you're not working through any bad heartache. You've resolved your issues, I feel. So let's see where this is going to lead. Ace of Swords reversed. 7 of Swords reversed. And the Devil over the heart. Ooh, so this could be a Capricorn. Could be a Capricorn. Could be, and that would be King of Pentacles as well, Capricorn. Ace of Swords, 7 of Swords reversed. So, what's that about? I don't know. Queen of Cups, Five of Wands. There's a lot of discussion here. It's short-lived, the first one. Hold on. Show me, is this the first of two love affairs? Because I saw two the last time I believe I read for you. I saw you had to make a decision between two men. And I was saying, oh, so many men, so little time. Is this the first guy? Like, the first guy looks really good, but then you're like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Something about the conversation, the communication between the two of you. He's very set in his ways, and he might like to argue a lot. Or maybe you're very set in your ways, and you like to argue. One of you likes to argue a lot. Queen of Cups. All right, trust your gut. Don't stay up worrying about it. Oh, you're moving forward. Ooh, releasing that which no longer serves you. Coming into balance, Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so it looks like you're going to have a little fling with this guy, but you rather hang out by yourself, or this new money you've come into. Susan, it's here again. You've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress here. The Eight of Wands, incoming opportunity, balance. Queen of Swords, getting rid of anything that doesn't serve you, unless this is somebody from the past. Six of Swords, moving forward to peace, prosperity, and abundance. Queen of Cups, making decisions from your heart. This is intriguing. This could be like a past love. What's coming up in the future, the near future, in the next 3 months for Susan Crook in her love life? What does Susan Crook's love like? 7 cards across. What does Susan Crook's love life look like in this next 6? Did I say 7? In the next 3 months, what does Susan Crook's love life look like? In the next 3 months. 3 months. 3 months only. What does her love life look like in the next 3 months? I'm telling you, this moon is fooling around with me. All right, you're going to take a temporary pause, and that Eight of Swords, that kind of coincides there. Hang with your friends, like you're doing now. Hang with your friends. Oh, and there's the new romantic encounter. Messages regarding relationships. So these messages coming in with the Seven of Swords reversed, you know, and the Queen of, that's about not good communication, isn't so good. And the Eight of Swords reversed, and what was the other one? Yeah, the Ace of Swords. Like, communication is not great. This is saying good messages are coming in about your love life. Know what you want. And then it all moves forward. Public recognition. There's the Page of Swords. So there's the communication. So there might be one first that's not so good. Here you are worried about money. Why are you worried about money? Here's the Eight of Wands again. So there's going to be a lot of social activity for you coming up by the end of 3 months, which takes you to September, October, November, the holidays. What is this Five of Pentacles? And is there a love coming in after January? What is that Pentacles? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you want more. You want more money. You want somebody with more money. Oh, you're moving. This is your move. Got it. Oh, and that's when you move, that's when you find him. And that came up before. It's when you move. That's right. I'm remembering your reading now. When it came right after transformation. Look at that. Here you are walking out the door. Here's the new place, and there's the new love. Underline card. Then everything comes into balance. Susan, have you done your paperwork yet? This girl. I can't say any swear words. I don't even know if that is a swear word. It's an Italian word. It's like that. Susan Crook. I can't say it. I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. Let's see, Jasmine Iva. I see capital letters. Thank you, Jasmine. Let me get to you. Now my mouse isn't working. Oh dear God, this is too funny. General money in September. Okay. So I already did dailies. General money in September. Let's see. Jasmine Iva, 1002. Oh, and Bernie wants a general reading. Okay. Jasmine Iva, general for money in September, please. General for money in September for Jasmine Iva. Are you ready? Confidence, girl. Have confidence. Be strong. You got this. Oh, wow. Can I stop there? Ace of Cups. That's really, really good, Jasmine. Have the confidence. All right, so the kings aren't doing so great, though. I'm doing these upside down sometimes all upright. Yeah. There's something that's ending, though, and it's the fear of it's the fear of not making money, or the fear of losing money is coming to an end. This Ace of Cups is going to change things. So there's some abundance coming in. Yeah, you're making good choices. If this were upright, it would be bad. It's reversed, so that's good. So the end of the worrying about money is here in September, because this Ace of Cups, that Ace of Cups changed everything. You should be hearing what this is about very soon. Again, Five of Wands reversed is good. It's like there's no drama around this. You don't have to fight for it. Maybe somebody's just saying, hey, you're going to get a raise, or hey, here's some money. This is money. It's not like a second chance. This is, you worked for this, you deserve it, the universe wants you to have it. Two of Cups, Five of Pentacles, which is good reversed. Two of Cups reversed is, yeah, you've been feeling like you bottomed out with, or there's not much left in the till to draw from. Okay, and that's because of the job or the career. But that's going to change, because here's the celebration. Four of Wands is peace, prosperity, and abundance. And it's also that, you got all these women partying on this foundation here. So it's showing you how strong the foundation is. So with this Ace of Cups, that Four of Wands, the ending of the worry of, especially with a partner or about a partner, just don't be worried about where they're at. You're fine and then some. You're fine and then some, because you've got good information coming to you. All right? So you're good. That Ace of Cups shows up sooner than everything else. So just like I told dailies, and instead of the lobster platter, get a lobster roll. There's ways to just be a little careful. That's all. I don't want you to feel like you have to hold everything close to your chest. But just be a little careful the next few weeks. No Amazon, overdoing Amazon. All right, Bernadette, 5 cards, please, right across. What's going on? What does she? Oh, Four of Wands just flew out. Look at that. Peace, prosperity, abundance. And Four of Wands is also the marriage card, the happy relationship card. I know that sounds crazy, right, Bernie? I feel like I gotta change the cards. Queen, oh yeah, you're in the money. You're in the money. Money, job opportunity, work is, something's happening at work. Queen of Swords. So it's like they're still letting people go, or somebody at the top is going, something's going to change, but it's going to be for the betterment for you, for your opportunity. So no more worrying. Nine of Swords is unfounded fear. It's like, what are you worried about? What's your problem? Go to bed already. Knight of Pentacles, and there's more opportunity coming. So that's really good for you. Ace of Pentacles. That came out upside down. Ace of Wands, Four of Cups. So, again, I'm feeling like something's going to be delayed. I know I just read your card yesterday. But understand this. I am in the full, this is the day of the full moon. They're going to mess with the energy. So this could all be upright tomorrow. Do you know what I'm saying? At least it's here. The two aces are here. 1-1. You're on the right path. You're on your destined path. No regrets. No wrong decisions. Nothing new coming in to throw you. Everything's going to balance out. What you win in one hand, you'll spend in the other. It all balances out. So again, Bernie, you're in balance, which is more than I can say for me right now. My husband's outside talking to the black cat. Please, guys, I love cats. I've always had a cat my whole life since I was a kid, and it was usually a black cat, and they always came to the door. But I am not ready for this. I don't want it in my life right now. I want to be free. All right, who's next? Who is next in this lovely motley crew? September is my settlement talks, but if I don't like it, can I walk away? Anything on that? Will I be able to finally release that situation? Okay, yeah, I know you've gotten read on this quite a bit. I'm trying to think if I ever use this deck. How about, will Melissa, and I think I remember saying, be satisfied. Will Melissa be satisfied with her settlement in September? Talk about alliteration. Will Melissa be settled with her settlement in September? Simply stunning. Will I be able to finally release that situation? That's two questions, so I'm putting it into one to be fair to everybody. Will Melissa be happy and content with her settlement in September? I'm going to do 7 cards. Upright is yes, reverse is no. Please tell me the story as well, if you can. I know this is crazy energy and you're scattered today. No, 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 yes, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. No, what's the story? The Emperor? No, you're not going to like the first amount they offer. Okay. Will Melissa be happy with the comeback? She's not going to be happy with the very first one. Will she be happy with the second dollar amount? Will Melissa be happy with the second dollar amount? Yes or no? Upright is yes, reverse is no. I think we got that before, or did Steve get that? There'll be one and then they come back and then there's another and you accept it. Will Melissa be happy with the second settlement? Sometimes when you ask the same question over and over and over again, they don't want to answer you. It's like, don't you trust us? No. Yes. No. Yes. 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 That's a yes. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 yeses. 4 out of 5. Yeah, the final offer, you're still wishing you had more. But this 8 of Pentacles, looking at, is it worth it? The Queen of Cups is saying, trust your gut. And she's got a full cup here and she's upright. So I would say yes. And maybe not the very first one they come in with, but you say, well, can you do better than that? And then they do. And then, yes. Is she done with this whole settlement in September stuff in September? Yes or no, 1 card. Oh yeah, you're taking the money, you're holding on to it, and you're going to leave the building. There's the angels. They're saying, take the money and run. I usually get your notifications too late. I got this about 10 minutes before you went live. Well, that's pretty good being I went live like almost within a few minutes of when I actually did it. Yeah, it was fast because I was late and I had no computer to work with other than this one that I'm on right now. I was trying to work on the other one. Don't set off the smoke alarm. Susan, just so you know, we and please don't anyone report me, but we removed the ones here on the first floor. We only kept the smoke alarms up in the bedrooms because they put them near my stove, and every time I cooked, the alarm was going off. So my husband, he said, it's not an oven timer. Every time I cook, I set off the smoke alarm. So we dismantled it. That's why I wasn't worried. Upstairs, if the steam from the shower is a little too much, the alarms go off. They're very sensitive. I think we do have one on that end of the house, but not near the. I'm right off the kitchen and the laundry room, so yeah, I don't want one here. If it goes, it goes. Let's see. Can you see where I'm at? If it goes, it goes. It'll be less to pack. God bless us all. Let's see. All right, do you think you can handle that, Susan Cook? Do you think you can remember to turn your phone down when you're finished? You guys make me worry about these things. General money in September. Well, you're going to be fine, Bernie. You got the balanced out. Everything's working out. Can't hear much. There's music. Where is this music coming from? There's nothing here on my screen. There's music coming through. What the heck is going on? You've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding me. It should be over. It's only a 30-second clip if it's one clip. I have nothing on my screen about the music. I usually have to hit that manually. All right, so I evidently tonight, when I am done, and I have to sage this room like really, really, really good, because now they're really playing with me. Somebody is sending me a black cat. Now I got music playing. I couldn't shut it off if I tried. There's nothing here. The scene transitions is where the music would go, and it's only on the mystery guide setting, which I found out played again last night. So there's something wrong, and I gotta have somebody spend a little time with me over the weekend. And maybe I'll do a couple of trial lives. Oh my dear Lord. Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Oh yeah, I know that. I played one of the daughters in the stage play with a broomstick. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. I love that song. I am not looking, don't have issues. Elvira, you have a question? I'm going to ask another deck though, Susan Crook. Hold on. Hi, Elvira. You are independent. Is Susan going to meet her twin flame? That's the question. Is Susan going to meet her twin flame? When are you moving? Is Susan going to meet her twin flame by June of next year, 2027? I'm going to give it more time. Is Susan, because we can always speed it up, is Susan going to meet her twin flame by June of 2025? Oh, look at the card that fell out. That's a yes. Page of Cups. Messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations, or events. But I'm going to do 7 cards, Susan, out of this deck. Will Susan meet her soulmate or twin flame by June of 2027? Yes or no? 7 cards. Upright is yes, reverse is no. Yes. Oh, and it's the lovers. Look at that. Why is this all kaflooey? Now, oh my God. I need a vacation. Yes, no, and that's the Ace of Cups. Yes, the King of Wands. No, there's the Page of Cups again. Because you're not moving. It's about you moving. Here's the Lovers. And we got the Page of Cups. There's the King of Wands. Ace of Cups, King of Cups. So it's not happening yet because you haven't. Do you see that? Because you haven't moved, it's not happening. When you move, there's the. Oh my good Lord. All right, cards, you're talking. 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's moving. Or burning. Oh, look at that moving. There's your feeling stuck, like you kind of like where you are, so you don't necessarily want to find that person, but they're there when you move. Jeez, look at that. That's crazy. There's the Lovers. Here's the beautiful new emotional experience, which came up as one card before, but it's upside down. That's a no. That's a yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 yeses, 3 no's. And the no's are, you have to move, right? Because if you turn them all around, here's the love story. Meanwhile, he's the King of Wands. He's a lot of fun. All you're going to do, this guy gets you. He gets who you are. You know, like Bridget Jones' Diary, I love you just as you are. That's this guy. And he loves to crack jokes, and he loves to make you laugh. And you tease him, he teases you. He can take your sense of humor. Because let's face it, Susan, you're a handful to handle. I'm over here. And sometimes I'm like, oh boy, Susan wants Amelia Earhart. I better vibe it out to everybody else. You're a piece. You are a funny girl. Do we have time frame? Yeah, by June of next year, you have to move. Okay? By June of next year, you have to move. When you move, you meet this King of Wands, who is Sag, Aries, Leo. And he's a lot of fun. He really is. What do Elvira's, I'm going to use this deck. What do Elvira's finances look like? I don't have any money. It's coming. Keep playing the lottery ticket. See, with the negative thinking, I don't have any money. Keep saying things like that and you won't have any money. But instead say, I'm expecting the money to roll in any minute now, any moment now. The money is on its way, and then I will move and I will meet my twin flame. Or just get out more and meet your twin flame. What do Elvira's finances look like in September? What do Elvira's finances, 5, 3, 2, 1. What do Elvira's finances look like in September? Elvira. Don't give up. Not bad. 9 of Wands. You're almost at a 10, which is almost a 1. So, you know what I mean? It's like, hang in there. It's not bad. Queen of Wands. I know you're feeling like you don't have control right now because your job and all that. Yeah, you're feeling like you need more. It's not working out. So the Empress is there, the 3 of Cups is there, the Queen of Wands is there, but they're reversed. It's about the job, right? Hold on. Husband's not much help. But somebody comes in. Keep praying. Keep manifesting, Elvira. Manifest your heart out. Expect it. Listen to Brian Scott. Listen to Brian Scott. Put those guided meditations in. 6 of Cups. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. There's the opportunity coming in. Fight for what you want. Where's the Judgment card reversed? Oh, yeah. 4 of Wands. Peace, prosperity, and abundance. Right now it's tight, but it's all going to come into balance. Uh, you're working things out. It has to do with your relationship as well. And I feel like it's almost coinciding with the relationship as you go through a little angst or a little disappointment. You then watch your spending, right? And then things are good and the money starts flowing. Money is energy, so it kind of mirrors what we're putting out there. Same with love. So if you want to attract a boyfriend, you have to be putting out the energy of love. You've got to be love, be in love with yourself, be in love with the movies or going out to dinner or, the drive-through with yourself, but that's not going to help you meet anybody. So you got to do things that raise your vibration and treat yourself well. So September, Elvira, is going to be a little teeter-tottering, but you end up fine because that opportunity comes in and balance comes in and the world comes in. So it's going to be a little bit of a balancing act, which I already announced for everybody. There is going to be a balancing act. I want everyone to just reel it in a little bit, tighten the purse strings. Don't, go spend $100 at the Dollar Tree for the grandchildren. Go, spend $20 or $30. Just reel it in for a month because everything is in a little bit of flux energetically. September, we'll see it. Okay, September, we'll see it. October, we're going to recover from it, believe it or not, even though even more stuff is going to hit the fan. By the way, isn't it interesting? We did the Harry and Meghan reading about going back to the UK, and we saw in the cards that he would be there alone. I think we said with the kids, but and then I heard, oh, Meghan's go. Now today I heard, yeah, she's not staying. They kicked her out. She is not staying. That's an evil girl with ties to very evil money, and her purpose all along has been to take down the royal family. Shame on her. Her soul will pay the price. I just hope those kids aren't so messed up that, although I think it was Shanta or Mystical Fortunes read that Harry's kids create as much chaos as he's created, so, that kid needs help too, so. But I thought, oh, look, we were right after all, because first I was like, oh, we were wrong on that one, but nope, we weren't. She's not staying. I better get a move on. Yes, you better get a move on. And I need you to improve your language, your dialogue to yourself. Get rid of the negativities, the can't, don't, trying, hoping, wishing, wanting. Ditch those. Expecting, having, being, doing. Right? Probably the lottery. Play the lottery. Good evening, Gary King. At least you showed up tonight. Hey Gary, I'm sideways. This energy's taking me for a loop. Nothing's working. Nothing worked today. A black cat showed up that everybody wants to adopt in my family except me. And because I'm the one who will have to take care of it. And I just lost my 20-year-old black cat. And I just don't want another one. I want to be free. I want to be free. I don't want to be carrying cats around and cleaning litter boxes. I just don't anymore. I think I deserve to feel that way. So I hopefully, we'll find a nice home. Even though this cat is already has a bed under the sun deck and all the umbrellas are up for the cat. So I don't know. We'll see. You are welcome, AKA the Mystic. A general read, you got it. So Gary, we're doing general reads, but as far as money, and I know you have asked me questions about investing or selling or whatever, and I woke up this morning, I did do a money read. I also posted it on Facebook. It was a general, what the hell is going on, or why did I wake up thinking about money, and I gotta warn people. And it wasn't like a warning, like the stock market's going to crash kind of thing. It was just like, look, hold on tight, The news is going to try to scare everybody, as they always do. But just hold on tight. Get through the first few weeks of September. They're going to be a little tricky for some reason. And I haven't read on Bitcoin, but maybe if anyone has a question on Bitcoin, ask me, because I haven't read on it. And I know I have advised clients, not me, the tarot has advised clients in the past, and they've done very well with, I wish I took my own advice. They did very well. But now I don't even know what it's doing, and I don't know what the cards are saying about that. But I do know the card said, everybody just relax. You're going to get through the September. Just tighten it up a bit. You know, don't buy the lobster platter, buy the lobster roll. Don't get the big, side of the cow. Get a couple of little steaks or chicken. You know what I'm saying? Cut corners a little bit, and you'll be fine. And then October it eases up. November, that's when things are really good. We'll see what happens in November. A lot's gonna happen. Get ready, everybody. It's all coming out. Just like Amelia Earhart. Gary, we uncovered things that I didn't think it was going to be so interesting. Thank you, Susan Crook. You were right again. She loves to hear that she's right. I just know it. But we did uncover some things, and there may be even a part 2 to that. So I'll post this weekend about next week, and you guys tell me what to put out there, because you guys ask great questions. And Aroha, if you missed it, Gary, Aroha won the free weeding. I wish somebody gave me free weeding. The weeds I can't believe the weeds because of the rain. Anyway, a free reading for Aroha. This is for AKA the Mystic, a general reading. I'm going to cut the cards. 5, 3, 2, 1. You're staying put right now, AK. You're holding on to your money. You're staying in and playing Dr. Zhivago. Again, hold on to your money. Okay? There's something. Do you have money invested in something that you haven't looked at in a while? Or is there money hidden? Does somebody in the family have some hidden money? There's something about hiding money. Maybe you have to hide the money. Hide some cash. I think everybody should hide some cash. I'm going to tell you that. I think everybody should stash some cash. The Tower. Big changes at home. I'm not afraid of the Tower card. A lot of readers, I say, I see them. They go, oh, the Tower. Like, oh, your house is going to burn down. Which I just did a campfire right here at my desk. But I don't get that from the Tower. I get change, absolutely, and it depends on what's going on around it. That determines what it's about. Yeah, you're not going to go out and buy the new car yet, AK. Oh, there's a 10 of Cups, but it's reversed, so it's there, just not yet, but it's coming. Same thing with 6 of Pentacles. So that your reading is really telling you, hold tight with the cash, with the money. Yeah, and don't tell anybody. Like, don't say, oh, I don't know, I don't want to spend. Don't make it a thing. Just back of your mind, I know money is on its way to me. I know money is getting better, and every day money is coming to me in increasing amounts on a continuous basis from multiple sources. Amen. I claim it. Ooh, King of Swords. That's Libra. So by October, everything's good. Okay, October, everything's good. End of September. And then look, 9 of Pentacles. Hello. Follow my advice, Mystic, and you will do very, very well. Look at that. I was thinking of reading on Marilyn Monroe and JFK next, because it's like we're reading on all this stuff, and as we pick the topics, I get, oh, guess what? They just released so many files. Oh, guess what? They're reopening that investigation. They are looking back into something about Marilyn Monroe's last days. Her voice messages to JFK came out recently, I think. And that's really interesting. So we might read on JFK and Marilyn, like what really happened, and Bobby and the mob and the FBI, whoever else was in on it. So AKA, hold tight, you look good, things look good, just don't go over the top. Any changes or situation with the home you wanted to change, wait till October, okay? Or Libra season. So that would be King of Swords, the end of September into the third week of October, okay? And I want to say I kind of feel that for everybody. That's what I was feeling this morning when I got up. It's weird, huh? You wake up and you go, oh, I wonder what that means. Now, funny, my husband woke up this morning talking about our cat, that my cat visited him last night. My cat he was just sitting with her, petting her, and then a cat shows up. I'm like, come on. Yes, Melissa, you have been patient. Blast my eardrums. Well, just think, when it happens, you can think of me, Susan, and my crooked, stupid hair. That's been crazy. Did you get a refund? What did you predict, my lovely? Magnet to love. Magnet to love. Oh, Susan, what did you predict? Magnet to love. Do you have a question? Oh, here's a story. I missed this whole thing. Gary's got a story. Funny story. I called my phone company to pay my bill and finally shut off my late wife's phone. They shut off my phone. Finally got it fixed after almost 2 days. Oh my, your wife did that probably to tease you, Gary, or to let you know. Oh, isn't that sweet though? Isn't that sweet? That's a sweet story, Gary. Good for you though. That means you're moving forward. You're moving forward. It doesn't mean you're going to forget her. It doesn't mean you're letting her go. And because, as you know, she's very much around you. But it does mean you are healing that part of you that needs to be open for new love to come in, which is what Carol wants. She wants you to be happy. She wants you to be enjoying your life. So, good for you. You got your phone. What was it like with no phone for 2 days? I threw my phone in the washing machine. It happens. I threw it in the laundry basket, and then I forgot to carry it, all the stuff. I had so much stuff to carry downstairs. I put everything in the laundry basket. And then I took the things off the top, and I put them where they had to go, forgetting my phone was in there. And then I dumped it in the wash, and I washed it. And no, it wasn't. It didn't. It never came back. That was in the spring. So I'm supposed to be getting a new phone soon, but my husband's wondering if it's worth it, because I kill everything electronic. It's just the way I am. Susan, what did you predict? Gary, did you get a refund? Yeah, right, for 2 days. And for 2 years. Magnet to Love, Aroha got the free reading. Susan, I really don't like cooking. If I can use one pan, I'm good. After that, it goes down. When I was on the road, Gary, I had a wok, and I cooked breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and sometimes I cooked for the whole band out of that one wok. And I've moved now, I don't know how many times, but I had my mother's pans, my aunt's pans, my new pans from my first marriage, my second marriage. And then my son went to college. He took some pans. Then he moved to California. He took some pans. And now I'm using I'm using 2 pans. 2 pans and a pot. That's pretty much all I use. And when I think, like, I had every size saucepan, I had every, and now it's like, look, I don't want to be bothered. So keep it to 1 pan. That's a good thing. JFK and Marilyn. Oh, Susan likes JFK and Marilyn. You like those, you like to know about the gossip. We could do the gossip, too. We could throw one in that's just fun. All right. Susan, do you cook? Maybe Gary doesn't like to cook. You like to cook? Anything that is important. Okay, Magnet to Love. Let's do a general reading. Yes, thank you, Susan. My family thinks I'm very entertaining. I keep everybody, even my neighbors, I keep everybody entertained. You never know what to expect. My husband calls me Lucy, and it's pretty much that way. Gotta say, I get into more trouble just sometimes doing absolutely nothing, and then things just happen around me. Since I was a kid, I stayed home from school one day. My mother went to work. I walked back home and thought, I'm going to just stay home today alone. And next thing I know, the phone's ringing. This is back in the old days where we had landlines. I don't know if you guys know about those. And it was my neighbor from 2 doors down. And she said, Diane, what are you doing home? I think I was in like 5th grade. I was in elementary school. I said, Elaine, I started walking to school and then I didn't feel good, so I came home. She said, there's 2 cows and a horse in your backyard underneath the clothesline. I'm calling the police. She called the cops. So now my mother comes home, and it was a small town. It was Johnston when, the road had just been paved. It was a dirt road until they paved it. It was a brand new street. And the one day I decided to stay home from school, cows crossed over from the farm and the horses over in Johnston, between Greenville Avenue and George Waterman Road, Gary, if you know that area. The old farm that was down there, the horse farm, it's still there, that historical house. They ended up in my backyard under my mother's clothesline. She had hung out sheets in the morning. That was the only time I ever got in trouble. Was that kinda, not really, wasn't bad. All right, Magnet to Love. Here we go. Wait a minute. A very big dream of mine came out this week several times. Crows come, go, me go collect nuts. Not quite sure what you meant there. Not sure what you meant there, but very big dream of mine came out several times. Crows are, don't be afraid of crows. They are, read about crows as a totem. As your totem magnet, everybody read about crows because they are, some people, Edgar Allan Poe kind of made people afraid of crows, thinking that they're like ravens, quote, the raven never bore, and they got a bad deal, right? So crows are actually very intelligent. They understand more human words than dogs, I believe, and cats, and they are great forecasters. They'll prepare you for danger. They prepare you for something amazing. So pay attention to the crows. Get friendly with the crows. Talk to them. They'll recognize your voice and they'll come back. They're very interesting. Magnet to Love. These are upright. 10 of Cups. The Tower. 8 of Cups. I'm doing a general read. That's why I'm flipping them. Page of Swords. 3 of Cups. 8 of Swords. King of Wands. This is quite a story. The World. Again, the 4 of Pentacles. See how this card keeps coming out? That's the month of September. This guy's holding on too tightly. He's sinking in the quicksand. He's holding on to his last $4. I don't want you to hold on that tight. I just want you to be a little careful. That's all. Because the 4 is an angel number. They're going to take care of us. They're going to make sure we're okay. All right, so what I've been telling everybody for this week, do not engage in any gaslighting, any family issues, friend issues, work issues, any kind of people who try to lure you into their drama. Walk away, walk the other way, do not partake. Your general reading, Magnet to Love, is overall very, very good, all right? But I do have, so you start with the 10 of Cups. The Tower. So the 10 of Cups is you have the possibility of getting everything you want. Now, you already said a very big dream of yours came out this week. That's got to be that 10 of Cups. And maybe that's why when I flipped it over, it was reversed, but because it already came out. The Tower is a big change in your home, but it's only because you want more. It's only because you're seeking for better, okay? And you're going to hear about it, know about it, learn about it very soon. And it's going to be something to celebrate, okay? So have the confidence to just go for it. This King of Wands could be very significant. Now, this could be an actual person, a Sagittarius Leo, someone who's very accomplished, a man who is, as Matt Gary says, he's all man. This guy's all man, and he's funny, and maybe sometimes he's like one of those guys who might tell dad jokes, but he's a fun guy. And if it's a business, maybe he's this is the company you work for, and maybe this is your lawyer. Like if I were reading for Melissa, I might say this is your lawyer, right? Somebody who can talk, who's animated, has a big story. What I love about the King of Wands is he's followed by the world, and this is everything in your life coming into balance: mental, physical, spiritual, right, and emotional, and money, financially, the earth coming into balance, everything coming full circle. So whatever intention you've put out, whatever good big dream happened, guess what? It's still going, and there's more to come. So don't be afraid. The fear will slow things down. Everybody listen to this. Fear, worry, slow down the energy. So when people say, when am I going to meet the guy? Well, when are you going to stop asking for him? When are you going to stop saying when? When are you going to stop thinking, oh, I don't deserve it, or I'm not ready for it? You create your own resistance all the time. We just don't, and I do too, just don't realize it. So pay attention to your words, pay attention to your thoughts, stay away from everybody's BS, pretty much is what I want to say. And that means the news, that means your friends, that means your family. Stay away. Stay in a bubble this week till Monday morning. Please stay in a bubble, everybody. Surround yourself in love and light, and then push it out to the universe so that this planet doesn't, I think we're doing a good job of keeping the really, really bad things from being worse than everybody predicted. They were predicting some really bad things this month. I knew this week was going to be a tough week for deaths, and boy, it's playing out that way. I loved Tim Curry. He passed. I loved Dolly Parton, who's one of my favorite people. Did I play her music? No, but I loved her. I loved her music. I loved her attitude. I loved the way she was I don't know if that word's appropriate. Sometimes I talk like a guy. Gutsy enough. There we go, Di. She was always gutsy enough to just be herself. And if she wanted to wear 3 wigs, she wore them. And she wore gods of makeup. And she had all kinds of work done. And she talked about it. She didn't care. She did it for her persona, for her fans, for her shtick, right? And that was her thing. And that's who she was. So she was comfortable in that. And she lived it. But she never tore anyone else down, even jerks. And I know somebody who got on stage and did one of her songs down here in Nashville, and she's been blackballed ever since because she got on stage drunk and she did a terrible job, and it was a travesty to Dolly Parton. But you know what Dolly said? Dolly said everybody has their days, and evidently she wasn't having such a good day. She could have cut that person down to size, and she never did. She didn't use that opportunity to slice her up. She just always took the high road, so I admire her about that. But there's supposed to be a few more, like today and tomorrow we should be hearing. I'm surprised no political figures have succumbed. There was that threat on T's son, and evidently that got squashed. So I'm looking at the energy as everyone is aware of it. Everyone's working at staying positive, so maybe that is minimizing the effect that other readers and other psychics have seen, like these terrible things. I think we've minimized it with positive attitudes. So the more positive you are, I keep telling you, and I will keep telling you, it ripples out. Yeah, when you overthink and overanalyze, that's when the mental fear creeps in, and that's like putting shackles on. Every time you think can't, won't, don't, you have regret, or you're in worry, that's putting yourself in the future. Or you're in fear, again, putting yourself in the what could happen. That's shackling your energy. If you stay in the present moment and don't, my son travels a lot around the world. He's on ships, he's on planes, he's on trains. I heard he did some zip linings. I told him, please don't ever tell me about that. And I just wrap him in a bubble, and I see him always whole, perfect, and healthy, and strong, and thriving. And that's all I'll see. And, people actually call me up and say, aren't you worried the war broke out and your son's right near there? And I say, no, my son's fine. He's wrapped in a beautiful bubble of light, and he's well taken care of. He's very protected. I don't let it in, and people love to put that doubt in you. They like to put that fear in you because it makes them feel better when you feel worse. So don't give them that advantage. Don't let it in. Put that bubble up big. No, I'm sure my son is fine. I know he is because he's my son, and he's been taught that positivity is the best weapon of all. Love is the best weapon of all. It is. So just keep loving yourself, Magnet, Susan, Melissa. Love yourself, and the love will expand. This was some weirder, older man. My lesson keeps repeating, same type of people. Well, you're attracting them, evidently. Same type of people keep trying to force conversations. I used to attract every weirdo in the planet. Ask anybody that knows me. They would say, everywhere I went, if I was shopping, they all thought I worked there. People would just come up and talk to me, tell me their deep, dark secrets. It was just something that, and when I worked in the public, it happened to me all the time. And then I realized I was attracting it because I was so afraid of it happening. I was attracting it. So then I just kind of let it go. And I just said, I'm just going to stay in my bubble, and I want to go shopping. I want to be quiet. Set the intention before you go somewhere. I'm going to the store. I'm going to meet wonderful, agreeable people. Everything is easy for me to find. I find things on sale. I remember when I was younger, I used to say, I'd like a blue oriental jacket with red buttons. And I'd walk into a store, there would be a blue oriental jacket with red buttons hanging at the end. Like, it would be like I would put an order in and it would appear. I thought I had some kind of magic. And I did. We all do. We all have it. That's what manifestation is. We all have that magic. Every one of us. No one is more gifted than the other. I just put more energy into this lane right now. So this is what I'm doing, and my energy is here, and I'm more aware of it. And when you teach it, it reinforces it. And when you reinforce it in yourself, catch yourself and correct yourself. And then before you know it, you're going to be catching yourself more and more in negative thought. Or, oh, gee, I was just worrying for... It's like when you're on the internet, right? You go to check your phone. Next thing you know, you look at the time. You go, oh, my God, I've been on here in 40 minutes. I learned 3 recipes. I learned about J-Lo's love life and all these other things I had no interest in. Because you get caught up. That's life. And that's what fear and worry do. They suck you in. And they keep you occupied. And meanwhile, your dream is walking right by you because you're not paying attention. And you're not saying, here I am. I'm right here. Come and get me. I'm right here. Come to me. Okay? So be a magnet. Be a magnet for what you want. You don't have crows in New Zealand? You have some weird animal, though. I don't remember what it is. But it's only found in New Zealand. What is that, Susan? There's some strange animal that's only found in New Zealand. I love reading about that stuff, but I don't retain it. I communicate with the telepathic and to ravens. What they said to me in the past happened. Ooh. Can you ask them, like, how am I doing? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Is it going to get any easier? Is my life going to get any easier? Let's see. Ravens, eagles, squirrels, bears, and snakes. Oh my. Has been trying to keep up with you guys. I'm glad you think so. Yeah, some guy kept following to talk to me when I was with the crows. Okay. Well, you have to create boundaries, and when you learn to create your own boundaries with your energetic auric field, remember we have 7 chakras and main chakras. We have many, many chakras. We have 7 main chakras, and we have 7 auric layers. So when you walk in a room and you go, I don't like the vibe, that's your auric field sensing other energies in the room. And physics has proven, and anyone's imprint can last up to 40 days. Like if you sit in a chair, your imprint, energetic imprint, can last up to 40 days. So imagine in a public place or when you're around. So if you put yourself in a positive bubble, you're not allowing it. Set those boundaries. Set those boundaries. Weird. Yeah, some men get weird as they get older. Some are always weird. Keep following me. Yeah, you don't have to be nice to everybody. Especially in today's world, you need to stay safe. Safety first, please. So put yourself in a bubble. And it's okay. Jesus will forgive you if you don't talk to the old weird man. You know, maybe the old weird man is Jesus, yes. Maybe he has something to teach you, yes. But in this day and age, no. Be careful. All right, I am going to 111 on the phone, 111. Wow. New beginnings, on the right path. Anybody else have any questions? If not, I'm going to just do one more read for all of us. Did I miss anybody? Gary, did you get a reading? I'm going to do a reading for Gary. You didn't even ask. If you're still here, Gary, I'll just do a quick, what's up with Gary? Financially and otherwise, what's going on for Gary? Well, Jasmine, I have a cute little black cat in the backyard if you want it. Endings, new beginnings. That's the phone. Page of Swords. No, lay low on the communication. You need a little break, Gary. So stop pampering yourself a little bit. You know, stay under the radar this weekend. 8 of Pentacles. You're good financially, but there's still something that you're not facing, or you're not looking at, or you've let go of thinking about it. Might be time to pull some paperwork or some trinkets out of a box somewhere. Your money is going to be making money. Does that make sense? So stay true to your, don't second guess yourself. You're making the right decisions. I don't know what your birth date is if you are the King of Pentacles, but you have the King of Pentacles energy here, and that is, you got the Midas touch right now. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. So rewards are now coming your way, Gary. Things are getting better and better. You, unlike the rest of us, don't have to hold on to your money. You gotta go buy some, your wife, I don't want to start channeling, I did too much today, my head hurts. But I will say, he needs to go buy some new clothes. Clean out your closet. You're gonna find something in there that's of value, or you forgot about, that's of interest. Oh, my head's killing me. Yes, it's your wife. There's something in your closet you've overlooked, or in a closet that you've overlooked, and I'm seeing a box. It's not like a dark metal box like I saw with Bernie. This is a light colored, smaller box. Maybe it's paperwork or something. There's some money you're not aware of, or some value, something of value that you forgot about. I think you're aware of it, but you forgot about it. Oh, this is good. This is family coming together in celebration. Now, I don't know the story, but I know you've mentioned that's a little bit of a sore topic, but this is a very positive card. So it could be a birth announcement, a wedding announcement, something that's going to bring the family a little closer together. You've got to make up your mind and clear your head of any you got to stay focused, Gary, on the positive. The past is the past. Things you did in the past are now done. You learned the lesson. It was karma. It was something you came here on earth to do, and you did it, and you succeeded. And that's the end of that story. Let go of the fear of you're going to fall back into old bad habits. I don't see that's happening ever again. You learned your lesson, and now you have this beautiful angel guiding your guardian angel, helping your guardian angel to keep you going forward. And that's what they want for you. They want you to keep going forward. Yeah, don't go crazy spending money, but you're okay. You don't have to worry about what's coming in. I turn this around. This could be an opportunity coming in too, but I feel like it's not till October. Libra time, not till Libra season. Well, that rings true with everybody then, right? Everybody got that message. Wait till Libra season, and then we can loosen our purse strings again a little bit. Tighten them now. Tighten your purse strings through Virgo. Loosen them a little bit in Libra, and then I'll see what happens in Scorpio. We might all be driving to the same casino. All right, everybody. I love you guys. Tomorrow night, I might do a full moon meditation if you want to partake. I'm not sure when. I think it depends if I can get if I can get everything working here and figure out where the magic music is coming from, because I don't want to be doing a meditation and then this music comes flying in. So stay tuned, watch the posts, and look, take really, really good care of yourselves. Put yourselves first. Honor yourselves. Feel empowered by the fact that you are choosing to be in this energy, to be in these conversations. Good for you. I think you all deserve a pat on the back. Thanks for joining. I hope you have a wonderful